Good morning, everyone. How is everyone doing on this beautiful Sunday morning? Hope everyone is doing great. I myself had a very uneventful Saturday night at work, which is not the normal, especially since there's a race in town. I figured I would have to deal with some drunks or something. Anyway, hope all of y'all are doing great this morning. Mr. Ground Fog, Mr. Keep It Scale Stupid, Mr. Knives Are Life, Mr. John Tagamori, Mr. Ed Durbin. Yeah, Ed, it feels good to touch your knives, even if it's just moving them around or whatever, at least you're putting your hands on them. Speaking of which, in my pockets last night, well, I've already cleaned off a little bit of the mess. Let me get a few more of these kind of tucked out to the side here. Ashes on the table. Got all kinds of stuff going on this morning. I apologize. All right. In my front pocket, I have my Beyond EDC chunk that I did the whole mod to and deleted the flipper tab on. Had that in my front pocket, and in my back pocket, I have my Exceed Designs of Air with the micro milling. And then I took a couple more to work to shoot videos of. And that is these. I took my Aurora Knife and Tool Truffles. The Blade Show model, Blade Show 2025, down there on the back spacer. And then my Maverick, Tactile Maverick that my buddy gave me for helping him out finding some knives. This is one of 20 in this color. And I got lucky and got a good one that doesn't have bad action. Some of them, I guess some of the first ones had bad action, but this one has super smooth action. Perfect action, actually. So anyway, that's what I had with me. Now, what are y'all carrying today? What do y'all have in your pockets? Oh yeah, Mr. asked me yesterday about reverse flicking this thing, and I hadn't tried. It's not that it's hard, it's just that I hadn't ever tried. Sometimes it hits I haven't gotten used to it yet, but it's not difficult, just like Ed said. If you pinch it up here at the top, like he suggested, it seems to work easier. Yeah, it's something I got to practice on. I'm used to holding it instead of pinching it, I'm used to holding it differently, but when you pinch it, it works good. Oh, no, that chunk is not a clone for sure. And it's not small. It's a Beyond EDC asymmetrical. It's a Dirk Pinkerton knife, actually. We looked at Dirk knives not long ago. I started to put a mirror polish on it with sandpaper before I figured out how to do it with the Dremel a lot faster. So I'm going to finish this one up and have it looking great. But I love that thumb hole mod on it. It's perfect position. Like your thumb just fits right in there perfect. And reverse flick same way. But yeah, it's not a little knife. It's 7 3/4 inches long. with a 3.5-inch blade. It's just because it's wide, it makes it look. Oh, the little Aver? Yeah, the Aver isn't that big, but I can still get 4 fingers on it. Great little knife, though. What are y'all carrying today? Y'all didn't answer me. Y'all don't mind hitting that thumbs up, that'd be awesome too. We're about to go looking at stuff. Let me get my headset connected here so we won't have audio issues. Stupid earbud keeps connecting to my phone out there. Hold on, let me go grab my phone. I was using my phone as that remote camera out there, and my earbud's still connected to it, so I got to disconnect it from there and then connect it to the computer before we go looking at stuff. All right. Disconnected. Come on, computer. Act right. All right. Now we're connected. You're still playing with Mimeo? Yep. Yeah, I'm not carrying anything at the moment either. I just emptied my pockets, so guess I'm not really carrying anything. All right. We get Firefox opened up here. Oh, by the way, y'all congratulate John. He made his first purchase on Knife Swap last night. So he popped his Knife Swap cherry. Well, that's always a good thing. Now he's addicted. He's off to the races. Morning, Fred. Look at the mods this guy did and how pretty that polished neutralizer is. Like, that's a pretty looking knife now. Especially for $90. Yeah, he's getting really good at all his mods he's doing. He's using Scotch-Brite wheels to polish it up good before he does the ano. Like I've told y'all, it'll only look as good after the ano as it did before the ano. So the better you get it looking before the ano, the better it'll look afterwards. Yeah, he didn't overdraw his account. He's got deep pockets, I'm pretty sure. I don't think it's possible for him to overdraw his account. I was joking and said he'd go broke on Knife Swap, but what did you buy anyway, John? I forgot what you said you bought. I guess I could go look. What'd you get? You got a Kunwu Zen. Yeah, I will, John. What is a Kunwu Zen? Aha. So he got it for over 25% off. He almost got it at that 70% that I tell y'all I try to get knives for. So he got one of those, and he got him a Tri-Stash. I didn't even see the Tri-Stash pop up. I don't think I have an alert set up for Tri-Stash. See if I can see his YOLO. 2 days ago. Pinch grip all day. I'm guessing that's the one he bought. Not positive. But I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Tri-Stash YOLO. Well, you got the right words. You got them backwards. But that's all right. You'll get used to it. Next time, say YOLO Tri-Stash. I guess they both work. As long as you got the knife. That's awesome. What does he have? Pink splatter scales for a 80 20.5. Those aren't as bad as I thought. Ed would like them. Morning, TC. Yeah, I know. Wicked Dream Designs is going to have plenty of work here in the future. Morning, Waylon. All right. Let's see. See what's going on in the Chinese knife community this morning. Those High Finder knives are really good, like really, really good for the price. If anybody wants to try out a good clone OTF, High Finder is a good budget version. Like they're pretty much just as good as a Microtech. I've had one forever and I've never had it fail. Yep, I like my Archery. Somebody asking about a Jaeger. Does anybody know what this is a replica of? Isn't that a... Huh. Seems like I've seen that knife before. Maybe not. Looks like a decent size knife. Wanted to trade. Somebody wants one of those Sabenzas with the inlay. Okay, knife bit driver.
State beat Texas, and I was supposed to have a couple knives delivered. None of them showed up, so I gotta wait till Tuesday because Monday's a holiday. So I decided to just throw a lanyard on this pretty thing here. think it goes really well. Had some 550 cord laying around. It just happened to match and to be pretty blue, and I had that bead laying around too. So yeah, it was meant to be. Kismet, as the saying goes. And then I got this off the Amazon truck, and it's super cool. I think everybody that's into knives should have one of these. This comes with 4 bits that are double-sided, so it comes with 8 bits total. I swapped out 3 of the bits and put in 3 of the bits that I would use more often. I kept the T6 and T8 that it comes with, and I also added a T10, T15, and I think I kept the Phillips and the flathead. So total, the ones that I think I'm going to use would be a T6, T8, T10, T15, and a flathead and Phillips head. And look, they all store right in there. They're all magnetic. I'm sorry. They're supposed to be magnetic. I guess they're not. It is a magnetic driver, as in the tip holds the bit in magnetically, as you can see there. Boom. But mine's defective. I didn't even notice it till I started to make this video. My detent ball is missing. There's supposed to be a detent ball here, and then this just works like a regular detent, snaps in place and holds it in place. Now, it stays in place right now because of the tension of the screw here, but still, it just slides right off like that, and it should click and pop like a detent does. So I got a defective one. I already contacted Amazon support. They're supposed to bring me out a new one tomorrow, and I'm supposed to just return this one. But yeah, I think it's a really cool design. It also has a bit driver.
I like it. Let's go see how much it is. I think he meant to type Oracle D1. So it's 18 bucks. Pretty cool. Pretty cool little size. Why does it come with a soldering tip? What is that? Why does it have a punch? Oh, is it a punch? Oh, it's a pencil lead. I was like, why has it got a soldering tip on it? It comes with a pencil. Well, isn't that just nifty? That looked like a perfectly fine lanyard to me, Ed. Stop hating. That lanyard looked great. That's the perfect size lanyard. I don't need a one that's eight inches long.
I think it goes.
That's a good size lanyard.
550 cord laying around. It just happened to match and to be pretty blue, and I had that bead laying around too. So
yeah, that's a good lanyard. Don't hate. Congratulate. Let's see. Oh yeah, this guy bought one of those YG 005s. I still need to do a flipper mod delete on it. I really like that knife. I need to carry it more often. It's hard to carry knives when you have so many. Like, I would love to carry that all week long, but I got to swap out. There's that one that TC tells us is a knock every time. Tack Ray. I think it's a Tack Ray. It might just be the knock. Yeah, that might actually just be the knock version, but I thought that's the same one as the Tack Ray. Tack Ray. Titanium knife. Yeah, I thought that was the same one. Yeah, it is. So if y'all don't want to pay for the knock name, you can get this Tack Ray one. Cool little knife. Wonder how much the knock one is. Knock DT03. Atlantic Knife has it for $115. So yeah, you can get the same knife for 89 bucks. Who else has it? Let's see. AliExpress. DT03 folding. So 99 bucks on AliExpress, but it's actually sold out right now. Oh, here's one, 87. So you can even beat the Amazon price if you go to AliExpress. But there's $3 shipping, and it takes 3 weeks. So why not get the Amazon for the same price in 2 days? Yeah, that's one I've been meaning to check out, but just haven't yet. Morning, Andrew. That's what I just said, Ed. About knock knives and tack ray being the same. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's that axial I've been wanting to try out too. Shift, I guess it is. I don't like that color. Lena clone. I've seen that knife, but I didn't know it was a clone of Lena. Go check that out. Engineering prototype. Does that look the same? Let's see. No. Flipper tab is different. That is a prototype. Let's go look at this one. Okay. Yep. That is it. But the flipper tab is still different. See how that one is not doesn't stick out as far and is at an angle. This one sticks way out. I don't know why they did that. Kind of ruined it. But this one has a different flipper tab on it, as you can see. Right there. Still cool, I guess. Yeah, I know, John. I see all the knives that you buy. They don't come from Amazon. Now smash that like button for me. There's that one we looked at yesterday that was ugly, but the plain Jane one looked good. We're back around to where we started, I guess. Yep, we're back. Let's go check out what's going on Knife Swap this morning. Protect Mordax, stainless steel Facebook exclusive. Raylight Land Apple tie. Some of y'all might like that Land Apple tie for $40. It says done, so it must be sold already. YOLO Raylight. Yep. That Land Apple tie. Who has one of those? Knives Are Life. You got one of those? Somebody has one. $40 was a good price on it, though. Half price. That's why I love Knife Swap. Half price is always good. Cell Shade Medusa. Let's go take a look at that one. Oh, it's a red one. Yep. Looks like a comic book. I still don't know where I fall on those cell-shaded knives. There's part of me that likes it, and then there's part of me that wants to hate it because of the way it looks. Just to be honest. Oh yeah, I bought one of these, so I don't know if y'all remember, but I sold Pete my Kaiser XL in Frag, my XL original, and ever since I did that, I've been mad that I sold it. So I bought another one, and I think I bought it for cheaper than I sold the one to Pete for. So I guess that works out. I got it for $45, and dude threw in a free flashlight, little garbage flashlight, little 99-cent flashlight. I guess he thought, why not? But there's a bunch of good budget knives in this post, though. A lot of good ones for like Keep It Scale Stupid and other people who like buying budget knives. Civivi Brazen, Elementum 2, a Cubit. I've got a Cubit for sale here just any day now. He had two different corgis. He had a silver one and a black one. Then I bought the XL, and he had a Fentiso Parrot series. I like my Fentiso knives and my Trivisa knives. Purple Penguin Glide, QSP Penguin. That's not purple, hate to tell you. Trivisa Seagull. Yeah, he's got a bunch of good. Miguron Valona, Miguron Pagos, Miguron Talisman, Miguron Ackery, Lothar Challenger K1. What is that? I'm not familiar with Lothar. Like that compound grind, though. Lothar Spider. All these are like 40, 50, 60 bucks. Real Steel Kalashi. That's a pretty cool looking knife. Tenable Prometheus. Yep, these sold. That was a cool post. Budget liquidation. Here's some PM2 scales. Did you see those red anodized ones, John? I guess you want something a little different, I would imagine, for your PM2. Robin, I've got the breaker, the Vanguard breaker clone. Yes, John. I am going to show them to y'all first. Are you talking about your proxy for Knife Swap, TC? I don't mind doing that. You send me the money first, and then I'll send it to them, and I'll put your address as the address, so it just goes straight to you. But yeah, I don't mind doing that. Plague Doctor. Here's a real Plague Doctor. Wow, it looks nice. Robin, which one did you say looks like a breaker clone? Are you talking about that black and silver one that they were asking what it was a clone of? Or are you talking about one of the other knives that I just showed? Kind of hard to tell when there's a 30-second lag between what y'all see and what you say. Oh, the Lothar? Yeah, okay. Thank you, Robin. I was confused for a second. I'm going to go back and look at it now. Lothar was this Challenger K1. Right? Yeah, it does kind of look like it. Button lock version of the breaker. Very similar. Good call on that one, sir. Let's see what else we got. Let's go look at this Roosevelt. Roosevelt. Well, there's the pattern. So, let's keep this open. And let's go over here and find the one that they said they're about to come out with, the batch 2, and see how similar the grinds look. All right, so it follows the scale straight down on theirs. Looks pretty close. It's not exact though. The real one is closer to the scales and it curves a little at the ends, where this one doesn't curve as much at the ends and it's got a bigger gap by the scales. But as far as the milling goes on the knife, I'm sure it's pretty close to the same. Let's see. You can see, could be the angle we're at. Yeah, that one looks closer to the scales. So does that one. And that one does curve. Oh, that's the original. No wonder. They got it pretty close though. Huh. All right, see what else we got. Oh, there's an Archbishop. Somebody needs to grab that. Beautiful knife. They come in blue, but you can wink it back to plain tie. And I did a flipper delete on mine, and it looks so good with the flipper delete. Such a comfortable knife. I sent that knife. I sent the Quiet Carry Drift LCT. And I sent one more to Pete. And that was his favorite right there. He said it was more comfortable than the Drift LCT. And the other one I sent him, I can't remember. But once you get rid of that flipper tab, that finger choil just feels so comfortable. I mean, it feels comfortable regardless, but great knife. Blackout carbon fiber. That's one of the ones I'm going to be selling. I'm going to be dropping my prices crazy too, just to get rid of them. I decided I'm going to take a loss just to get rid of a bunch of knives. I'm tired of holding on to them. So there's going to be some deals to be had. Somebody's selling a Mule K294. Somebody sold it for $100. Wrapped with paracord. I wish I would have grabbed one of those to make a knife with. The crosshatch one did just come up, Andrew. That's what I was just looking at. There was a crosshatch one I don't know if you missed it, but it's right here. 9 hours ago, it came up for sale. Hey, Pete, I just talked you up. There's an Archbishop 2 for sale on Knife Swap. Right here. I was telling them how you thought it was more comfortable than the Drift LCT. It needs a flipper tab delete, but there it is. He's got it priced too high. I think I paid 180 or 170 for mine. He's got it for 220. But I bet he'd take 190. The one on, it's 850 on Knife Swap. Let's see. Axial shift for 125 bucks. Ooh. Ugly. Ooh, close that. I don't want to look at that. See what else we got. Vero Lux Mini. Lux Mini DLC. What is the TJB? The Wells. Oh, the James brand. Yeah, I still want. I've got to get a. Y'all know what I want. Y'all know in the James brand what I want. And if you don't, you should by now. It's an integral. Why is their website loading slow? Knives and tools. The Barnes. Gotta have one. But I just the James brand is like the Apple of knives. Like but it's super clean looking. Super beautiful knife. Show me the back of it. If you don't show me the back, they don't have a picture of the back of it, really. Man, that clip is even clean. I mean, you can see the back right there, but not really. Not like I want to see it. The Barnes knife. Whoops. Oh, I just went there. I want to see a picture of the back of it. Show me the back of it. All right, there's the best I'm going to get, huh? Just smooth and clean. That's what she said, John. Yeah, the blade's not really big enough. You'd have to get a reblade. Get him to make you a reblade for the Barnes. That'd be pretty funny. You want something that's milled, that's not expensive? Keep it scale stupid. What's going on in a week or so? Good morning, Nick. What's going on in a week or so, Knives Are Life? Keep it scale stupid. You need to buy just a regular, one of the newest clones that comes out, like the duck or the. I mean, is like $90 too much? Well, that's not even the knife. But like this right here is fully milled. With the pattern. I don't know if you can see that one at the bottom there, but that's a fully milled knife, beautiful titanium knife. I know you want one for like $50, but this one's 87. I mean, you can't get the cheapest titanium knife I know about is the Carter Prime. Besides, like, so about $40 is the cheapest, and you can't really get anything milled for that price. Those HX Outdoors ones, they had those couple for like $30, but they're not really milled either. They have this rock sapphire. I mean, it's kind of milled. That one's titanium. But don't buy that knife. I'll sell you mine for $20 if you want it. Yeah, the Zephyr, I wish it didn't have holes in it. I don't know why they want to throw holes in everything. We just talked about it last night in the Discord. Pretty sure that's the one we were talking about. If it's got it looks great on one side. Yeah, keep it scale stupid. I've got that, and I've got the other one. I've got that one, and I've got the button lock version. I've got this one that's a button lock. Come on, picture, load up. Yeah, that was the button lock version. And this one is the liner lock or frame lock. Yeah, liner lock version. Same knife. It's too little for you, though. Yes, Pete. You heard that correctly. Probably like close to 100. Where was that post about the KB? Oh, it was under links. It's right here. Yeah, it looks great on one side, but I wish both sides looked like this. Come on, load up. Yeah, I wish both sides looked like that. I don't know why they ruined it by putting all those holes on the other side. If it looked like that on both sides, I'd buy one instantly. This week sometime, Pete. I'm going to pull them all out today. I mean, at least those holes have some kind of cool, different kind of pattern to them. But man, I wish it was just flat and milled like that. Or just milled all the way across, like. Whoops. Let's see. But you can get there's one for 70. What you can get that one that you've got in titanium for 42. You can get a Zahn for around 50 that's milled. That's a big knife. You can get one of those for around 50. Keep it scale, stupid. You can get a Hinderer milled for around 52. They're super comfortable. So yeah, just go to AliExpress and type in titanium folding knife. And then ask me about it before you buy it, so I'll make sure it's really titanium. But the Zahn or the Hinderer would be great. And then what else? Let's see. What else has milling that's cheap? You could probably get a Strider for close to that price too. Around $50. Yeah, anyway. All right. What else are we going to talk about today, guys? The tariffs aren't oh, there's my sister again. The tariffs aren't doing much of anything for the AliExpress market. Some of them are adding like $3 or this or that. A lot of them have free shipping still though. They're paying importers. So all they're doing is just declaring the value for less when it hits the border. And there's really no way to dispute it. So they're putting a $10 value on it, and then their importers paying the tariff on that $10, and then they take it out of the 50 there or whatever. But it's some of them are adding like a little bit of a fee for import charges, but not too bad. Most of the real clones, like the Rosie or whatever, they're all free shipping and they don't really add anything. Hasn't really changed affected the price yet. We were all worried about it. Like there's a Strider, free shipping, 65. Yeah, you would like that Strider too. Keep it scale, stupid. That honeycomb pattern one. But it's not that bad. I was trying to find one that's where they had the import fee added on, but few of them have like $7 or $8 import fee. William, good morning. Yeah, the Lamia, let's see. I'll show you that one real quick. Oh, they're hard. I think they're sold out, aren't they? If I'm correct. Yeah, I don't think you can buy Lamias right now. They're sold out. He's coming out with another batch sometime, though. Oh no, I've ordered 50 or so knives, probably more than that, 50 knives since the tariffs hit, and haven't had to pay anything myself. The importer's supposed to pay it. So there's an importer that's really good right now. It's called Uni, UNI, and it's a shipping company out of somewhere, but they're doing a real good job on it. Uh oh, Pete, really? The Pioneer's out of stock? Uh, did you put a alert? Does White Mountain Knives have them? I don't think they have them, do they? Maybe they do. Yeah. Did you put a notify me on the White Mountain Knives? Because I get emails for that a lot. I love that knife, though. That knife is so comfortable. But yeah, don't forget to put your email address in to let them hit you up. Pete. And KB Knives doesn't have them either, or you just don't want to pay what they are on the KB Knives? Yeah, sold out. Yeah. That price is crazy, but if you use the code Bob Deals, you'll get 30% off, or 20% off, $48 off. So it'll bring it down to the same price as White Mountain Knives, I think. Pretty close. Yeah, code Bob Deal is the one. They're sold out of all of them, huh? All three versions are sold out. Pretty wild. Zon with bearing mod. Here you go, John. This is what Spyderco needs to do. They need to do a blade cutout where they can add bearings. So there's guys on Instagram that do that. It has big pivot, 6 flush hardware, and of course it's running on bearings. Yeah, so they mill little circles out of the blade just like those clones did. There you go, Pete. John's got one he'll sell you. Project Spyderco PM2. What is a Project Spyderco? Just a regular camo PM2 with a chipped blade? No, thank you. Hulk Talon. There's a Kraken. Rear polished. Down there somewhere. Radial frag, here's another radial frag for 1,000. Wow, that one guy selling it for 850 was a deal. That one is pretty though, but $1,000 for that knife is crazy. Like we just saw right here. You can get dang near the same one for $72. That one or that one? $72 or $1,000? I'll take the 72, please. They have that exact pattern, it's just not available at the moment. I've got two of them. Wait, there we go. They're sold out of that pattern, but there it is. 83 bucks for it. Same pattern. What's going on in the Discord? Oh, Drewski just posted two of his knives that he just bought. An original and a EMP EDC. Is that a nimble? What is that? There's his Rosie he bought. I'm guessing that's a nimble. Yeah, that's a nimble. He always buys light knives. He's pretty much just like me as far as his taste. I guarantee it's the light one. No, it's the nimble. The relative has a different finger part by the finger, isn't it? Or maybe I'm backwards. Yeah, the relative has a slanted. Pretty sure. I could be wrong though. The part by the finger grip is different on the relative too. Yeah, it's a nimble. How much did you pay for the nimble? Ed, why hadn't you posted any knife pics this morning? Oh, you have. The knock. Knock Knives, Takray. DT03. There's Nick with his Evo posted up this morning. And TC got that new Tucson that's awesome looking. I got to get one of those Tucsons. I love the look of that one. You got the Rosie and the Nimble for $820. That's awesome. A great price. That Tucson 559, or I believe it is, that's a cool looking knife. Pete, I'm surprised you don't want one of those. It's got your blade shape. It looks pretty comfortable too. Is that the 559 or 5995? It's the 559. I don't want the dark one, but I could bead blast it. I think they're sold out of the other one. Yep. I ought to buy the dark one and just bead blast it. I have to bead blast the blade too, but I could stonewash it. Y'all can't even see what I'm looking at, of course. But yeah, it's sold. They're sold out on White Mountain Knives. They're only 99 bucks, but they got the dark one still. Yep, that's a cool Tucson. TC got his in yesterday, like I said. I mean, look, front flipper and everything. Super cool knife. I need to find one coming up on eBay auction is what I need to do, but you know how that goes. They've been slacking on their auctions lately. There's Ed's. There's Pete's Miguron. Miguron. I bet Pete likes that one too, Ed. Yeah, John, I kind of respect the fact that they represent where they come from. But I get you. Like they have their city. See, I thought I offered. Didn't I offer this guy 80 bucks for that? What happened? I never even checked that. Did he ever counter me? Oh yeah, he did respond with 96 bucks. Let me see. Offer expired. I'm gonna offer him 80 bucks again. You remember? I think I offered $82 because I said that would be 90. See you later, Knives Are Life. Have a good day, sir. Robin said, "What's the knife he just posted? Where did you post it?" Oh, uh, yes, Robin. Here's what Robin posted. And yes, we know what this is. It is a. Give me just a second. Dang it. I know what it is. Hold on. Don't I have Do I have one of those knives? Is it man, throwing me off. I know what it is. Don't tell me yet. Hold on. I'm thinking. I know I've seen it. Kind of looks like a Kevin Foster knife, but it's not. Um, yeah, it does look like the Segundo. That's what I was thinking. It does look like a mass cast precision. Um, I'm trying to think. It's a beautiful knife. I don't know. I give up. You'll have to tell us what it is. I know I've seen it. Yep, I've seen it. Let's go look it up now since we know what it is. I've definitely looked it up. They make a full dress version too.
These are the prototypes. I have used them a little bit. I will clean off the blades before I send them along, but if you see a speck here or there, I've kind of used them a little bit. But anyways, tried to clean them up. Okay, so yes, this one right here. This is what he's naming the acid washed. You've got your blackened hard tumbled finish for this titanium frame lock. I will say this is my favorite handle configuration, but I am a sucker for contrast, and I'm always a fan of acid wash. And then we have this carbon fiber version. So you have your bead blasted titanium here and your carbon fiber. Very good look there.
Beautiful.
And then of course we have our bead blasted titanium frame lock with Mokutai accents, which is beautiful. There will be other variations. I believe there will be 5 or 6 different variations you can choose from when the pre-order drops. I have seen the configuration that I can tell you will be my favorite, and it is the acid washed with the Mokutai accents. So it'll have this handle, but just with the Mokutai accents. I think that one is my favorite from what I've seen from pictures. That's just my style, my type.
Dang it, John!
He's also going to have some
I'm going to be fighting you on the alerts for Reddit.
Yeah, so here they are lined up. So let's talk about
for one of these knives now.
Length, you're going to have 8.125 inches with a blade length of 3.25 inches. So it's a big boy. I did carry this one to work. I had to do, well, I didn't have to do, I pick up overtime. So
I shouldn't have shown you how to get that alerts for Reddit. One month ago. I bet this is the one he bought. Aha! I bought from this guy. Nice. I hope that's not the one you bought, because it says withdrawn. So I hope he actually withdrew it. Which version is this? Oh, that's my buddy. He sold it on Insta. Dang it. That is the one you bought. I guarantee it. That's Hog Road Slayer on Instagram. That's Pete's buddy. I just bought a couple knives from him last week. That looks like the one you bought. That's not the one you bought? Okay. I'm hitting him up on Instagram right this second. See if it's gone. All right, I don't know why he withdrew it. What does he say? Why? Let's see. Withdrawn. He had it down to 250. Wow, I should have bought that. Why didn't I know about it? That makes me mad. I probably saw it. That's probably where I saw it. No, I didn't see it or I would have bought it. He sold an Asylum too. Man, that Asylum is pretty. All those knives are pretty. Y'all have seen 3 or 4 knives from him on the channel. Yeah, 250, John. I just hit him up on Instagram. I'm gonna find out who he sold it to and buy it from them. Hopefully. Yeah, Pete's real good friends with him. All right. I feel like I've been streaming forever because I did that extra hour. We've only been going an hour and 15 minutes. Yeah, you can't YOLO a knife that's been withdrawn. But I think I'm gonna YOLO it anyway. YOLO the Harley XL if you've still got it. XR. Oh, there's the other side of his on the Discord, John. Beautiful knife. I know, I started it. It's my fault. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I've been streaming for 2 hours and 15 minutes now, but it's really only an hour and 15 minutes on this stream. Gotta find a case to put these in. I've still got plenty of room. Yeah, I bought this from that guy. I bought this from that same guy. That had that that has the Harley XR. He sold it. It's sold. Which one? Oh, this one? No. This is a good screw. Yeah, good screw. It's actually Gamer Studios. It's a neutron star. Sorry, I was talking chat. Yeah, it's a good screw neutron star. I think that's what you were talking about. If you ask, it's a wear. It does look like it though a little bit. Talk about a flipper tab. Look at that big thing. There's a little knife for you. Yeah, I wish the ergos were better, Pete. It's not bad, but it feels weird. I think it's this part in the middle here. It makes it feel weird. Like if it only had one on one side and not both of them, it wouldn't feel as weird, but it feels weird. I love the blade though. I've got so many knives. I've wanted to try to swap blades into other frames and see if they'd fit, like just an off chance. There's got to be some kind of combo that I could make. It'd be a weird knife. Put that blade in some other handle. That'd be pretty wild. All right, yeah, he posted it again. Well, I don't want to tell you all my secrets, but he did sell that knife. Which kind of sucks. But maybe I can figure it out here. Yep. All right. I just messaged the guy that bought it and told him I would buy it from him. uh, when he gets tired of it, so maybe that'll happen. I don't know. He probably loves it. He sold it on a different post. Oh, wow. He dropped it all the way to $200, John. The guy that bought it for $200. All right, I just got the up and coming scoop on what he's selling today. Oh man, I need names. He's selling a District 9, a Riot. He's selling some nice knives today, John. Let me see which ones I want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. What's the third from the left and 6th from the left? He's got a bunch he's selling tonight. You want to see what they are? Hold on, let me bring up the picture. I got to bring up my Instagram. I got dibs on the third one from the left and the 6th one from the left. He's telling me what they are right now. Hold on just a second. I'm getting a picture where y'all can see it. Oh, I've already got the third one from the left. It's a Zorro. All right, here you go. These are the ones he's selling tonight. Oh, that's a Tarkin. And 8 from the left. That's a Tucson, isn't it? Yeah, I asked him about the Lightning Anode Zorro and the Tarkin, but he's got some Riots and a. Yeah, I've got that. I sold that Christensen already. It's too little for me. Um, wow, that's Sword Shade. So that's a new brand called Sword Shade. Yeah, I sold that Christensen, Robin, to one of my buddies. It was too small for me, the Maverick. Dang, that's sort. Yeah, I thought I would like the Maverick, but I sold it. I sold it to Buckaroo Bonsai, the guy that comes in here. I gotta show y'all the video. Hold on. Dang it! Why can't I download this video? Um, man, I'm sorry, I'm scattered. What it what am I doing? Yeah, I'm checking on prices right now. Sorry. How much are those? How much is that kimono worth? What should I? I've been wanting one of those. So that new one is called a Sword Shade. Did that Sword Shade come from like exclusive folders? I think isn't it exclusive folders? 245. $265. Anybody know how much the? Oh yeah, it was $265. All right. Sorry guys. I know I haven't been talking much or showing anything. I've been chatting on Instagram, trying to work out a deal, but should I? Okay, y'all answer me this. Should I buy the Kamano and that Sword Shade, which is the Zirconia one, the 8th one from the right? I mean, from the left. The 4th one from the right. Should I buy that one and the Kamano for $380, $190 each? So should I buy the far left one and the 4th one in from the right? That one's got a full Zerk inlay. It's got a ruby for the lanyard hole. It was $289 new, and the for both of those, $190 each. All right, I just closed the deal. All right, they're mine. Um, how much for the bean? I'm getting you a price on the bean right now. You want to know what the second one is from the right? Yeah, what is that tiny one at the top? Oh, y'all can't see the rest of the picture. Whoops. There you go. That's better. It might be a WPK. Is that a watch pocket knife? That's a QSP. I think that's a watch pocket knife at the top. Yeah, that's a prototype. It's a prototype QSP. You still want to know how much it is? How much for both of those? Yeah, that little one at the top is a watch pocket knife. I'm getting prices on both of those. Y'all bear with me for a minute. 50 on the watch pocket knife, no pouch. That's a prototype. Let me show you the videos. Because y'all aren't seeing what's going on here. And I can just, but I don't want him to, you'll have to give me just a second to bring it up so I don't show his address or something. Here's the video of the, hold on. Now I figured out how to download them. $200 on the QSP. So the QSP is a prototype. And let me show you it. I get. All right, here's the box for the QSP. Yeah, Robin, $50 for the little one. Uh, so that's the brass copper Damascus prototype hedgehog. He said he'd take $200 for that and $50 for the little whatever. And I don't know why those videos didn't download. Hold on. Let me see what's going on with this video. Man, that's a pretty blade. All right, here we go. Here's the video. Of the QSP with the brass Damascus prototype. I mean, copper Damascus, sorry. Looks like it's got great walk and talk. And then here's that sword, whatever, sword shade with the Zerk inlay, ruby in the pivot. It's got a real ruby in the pivot. Yeah, so I bought that one. Oh, Robin, I bought that one. I bought that one and the Kamano. Sorry. But if you want that little one for $50, you can have it. Whoops, still hearing it in the background. And this Tarkin was customized by Dark Water. So that's pretty funny. He was in here not long ago with us. But that Tarkin right there was customized by Dark Water. Got a cool satin finish on the titanium, it looks like. It's a watch pocket knife. Let's see. Yeah, I figured it out. It's called a watch pocket knife. Hold on. I'll show you what it is. It's a Monterey Bay Knives watch pocket knife. I don't see it. Yeah, here it is. Hold on. The most useful knife you own. What this guy says. That's a pretty cool little knife.
Welcome to the table. So today we're checking out a new knife from Monterey Bay Knives, and this might be one of the most useful knives you end up owning. And the reason why I say that is because the most useful knife you own is going to be the one that you actually carry with you on a day-to-day basis. So when you need a knife, it's going to be in there in your pocket, ready to go. So this right here, the WPK, stands for watch pocket knife because it's very small. As you can see in hand, it is meant to inhabit that fifth pocket on your jeans, your so-called watch pocket, so that way you can carry this with you wherever you go, being very small, very lightweight, and meant to not intrude on that
a Laconico
pocket space that you have. But what they brought us here is a really cool design with some great materials. And at a price that, you know, I think is respectable given what we're getting here.
I think I'm going to buy it too.
So let's take a quick look at the specs of this knife because, of course, it is very small. On video, it's even kind of hard to describe how tiny it is. But let's go ahead and pull out the ruler so you can get an idea here.
If it's a Laconico, I'm going to buy it.
The length of this knife, let's hold it up next to the ruler. You can see we're at about 4.5 inches of overall length. Our blade length is not even 2 inches. That's more like 1 3/4 inch blade. And it's a very small knife. So weight-wise, it also does not weigh very much. For a knife with these titanium handles, we are coming in at, 1.3 ounces. So pretty lightweight for what we're getting here. So the idea is you throw it in your pocket and you forget that it's there, you know, until needed. So
what does that say on the top?
Is actually kind of nice for what we're getting here too. This is no budget knife. This is an S90V steel blade. And we can see the entire knife has this really dark stonewash finish to it. So that's pretty well done. All the hardware is this nice satin polish. So it kind of stands out, gives some contrast there. So interesting blade. And what's also nice about it too, for some jurisdictions, this is a non-locking folder. So this is a
What does that say on the top?
Also nice about it too, for some jurisdictions, this is
What does that say?
unlocking
S. Oven. Over.
So this is a
I can't. What does that say? SOWEN?
slip joint knife, not the traditional slip joint with a back spring on it.
Oh, S. Owen. It says S. Owen. Who is S. Owen? It's a slip joint, I guess, so he's not going to flick it.
But this is one of those double detent slip
Oh, it's a
joints.
double detent
so
slip
we can
joint.
see that when the knife opens,
So you can flip it.
there is a detent to keep it open, but you can just easily push it right shut again. So assuming you're using this knife as a pocket knife in the correct direction cutting, it shouldn't have any problems with closing on your fingers. So the action is nice and snappy. You can see there's even a half stop right there for safety, I suppose, but there's a half stop and then full open right there. It is kind of easy to close, and that might be my only complaint so far about this knife and how easy it is to push it closed. But that being said, on the other side, for a little slip joint style folder, if you try hard enough, you can actually kind of flick it out of the handle. Not that you'd really need to or want to do that, but it's, you know, fidgetable. On the blade right there, we just have a couple of markings.
I just bought it.
Being the Monterey Bay Knives logo, the opening hole.
I bought it.
And then very small, I don't know if it's going to pick it up right there, but you can
for $40.
S90V steel.
S90V, little fit pocket knife.
As well as our designer's name. So S. Owen, Sanford Owen. I think he's one of the head honchos at Monterey Bay Knives. So not surprising this would be one of his designs.
All right, that's cool. Thanks for making me spend money today. All right, guys, I think we're going to start winding this one down. I just said I needed to sell knives, and I bought knives instead. What the heck? I've been wanting a Kamano for a while now, and I can't pass up that crazy Chinese knife. He paid $300 for it not long ago, so I figure getting it for $190, I can get my money back out of it. So yeah, he's a great guy, man. All his knives come like basically brand new. Like, I don't know. I don't know what he does or why he buys so many knives and then just gets rid of them in brand new condition. But every knife I've gotten from him has been brand new. I got the slayback from him. I got that Easy K, that Monterey Bay Easy K from him. Oh, the Grace. Is it just a regular one? I'll tell you what I paid for mine. I paid, hold on. Let me bring up my list, my knife list, my price list that I paid for all my knife swap knives. Let's see, Knoll Knives Grace. And mine was, I always offer about $20 less at least than what they are asking, so you can pretty much tack on $20 to whatever I tell you here in a second to be a fair price. Hold on, I'm scrolling. I paid $300 for mine. I paid $300 for mine, but it's got the Zerk kit, which is an extra add-on. I don't know. Yeah, I paid $300. Let's go look real quick and see what they sold for on Knife Swap, the last one that sold. I mean, you can do that too, but last one sold for, let's see. Oh, that's a Corbin Grace. Noel Grace, 2 months ago, with inlay, $275. So that one was a heck of a deal on that one. That's the one I missed out on. Somebody bought that. Who bought that? Somebody in the channel bought that, I think. Yeah, that one sold for $275. And then one before that. This sold for $225, so I got a deal. This one sold for $280. That's the one I got. So $280 is a good deal. $280 to $300 should be good. All right, guys. My throat's hurting. We've been going 3 hours almost. I've been going for 3 hours. I appreciate y'all. Thanks for hanging out this Sunday morning with me. Y'all need me, reach out. If I need y'all, I will do the same. I'm going to get in there and start pulling a bunch of knives to sell this week. Sure, all of y'all have hit that thumbs up, so I'm not even going to ask you to do it. Appreciate y'all. Pete, appreciate you, buddy. Robin, Andrew, Keep It Scale Stupid, John, Mister, whoever's still lurking in the background back there. I appreciate you too. Oh man, my voice. You don't realize how talking for a couple of hours straight, what it does to your voice. I know as guys, we don't do that on a daily basis. Most girls do. But we don't talk 2 hours all day long, much less back to back to back to back. So it really does put a hurting on your voice. That's why I've always got a cup of hot coffee beside me. It seems to help. But I'm not complaining. I like it. Anyway, guys, appreciate y'all. Love y'all. See y'all tomorrow.